Okay, YouTube, welcome back to Dwarf Fortress 2014 with the Flying Phent. This is episode number 3, if I'm not mistaken, of Rockgates, or at least it better be. Otherwise we're in trouble because I loaded an episode 2 save, or a post-episode 2 save. I also did not take time to look at what's going on. I didn't watch the last video back or anything. Was I supposed to plan something? I don't remember. So, this could be weird and goofy. Why is there two? Oh, right, because this is where the danger rooms are going to go, and yep, that's why. That is exactly why. Now, are there trees up here? There are, so that will be dangerous when those trees fall. So let's actually get started with that. Yeah, as I was saying, I got a little distracted there, I apologize. Yeah, as I was saying, I didn't look at anything, so I have no idea what we were up to, really. But let's go ahead and cut down some trees. Do we even have a tree cutter guy? Is that something that we have? Wood cutting. We do not. So, we also do not seem to have a lot of haulers, do we? That is not ideal, if I may say so. What? Did I accidentally roll my mouse and make things super small? I did. Is this too big now? It's always hard to tell because I have very good eyes. But how do things translate to YouTube? I'm gonna go with this size. I don't know if that was the original size, and if that's too big, let me know, and I will adjust it. Not after episode 3, which is what we're recording now, but after episode 5 probably is when I will adjust it, because I'm gonna try and record 3 of these here right now, so that I have enough videos to last me through the week. Because it is Saturday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday even. It is Saturday, the 14th of November. So it's the day after the attacks on Paris, which were horribly tragic, and within the people I know has kind of brought to light a lot of the issues going on around the world that a lot of people kind of, I find, ignore the news when it's not about happy things that directly affect them. So they're actually starting to read more about ISIS and whatnot now, which is something that I like to think I have kept up on. Thanks to the fact that I have kind of friends all around the world, and some who were directly affected by it, who were sure to get me thinking about it a long time ago. But enough about that sad stuff. I can't do red, white, and blue here in game, or I would, to show some support, but there you go. So we're cutting down some trees over here, but we need a tree cutter. We also needed some haulers, was the other thing I was looking at. We do have rooms for everybody? No, not quite yet, I don't think. What do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Yeah, so these two need to go in before we can give those people rooms. That's something. There is no mining being done at the moment. And I'm leery to do it because if I mine out roots, trees may fall down. And I don't want my woodcutter to get damaged. So actually, let's just go ahead and we will remove the wood cutting from this immediate area for now. It's only 2 trees anyway, and that way if they do fall down, we're safe. And let's go ahead then and put in 1 training area, 2. Oh, these need to be channeled. That's right, I wanted this to be exposed to the outside. Aha! So it'll be ramps. And there's no tree directly above these, is there? No. Okay, good. These? No. So, it's going to give 2 points of entry directly into our fort. Don't know how I feel about that. Although once this is mined, we can very quickly cover it up. We don't have to wait for anything per se, right? So that would be fine. We're also going to need point of entry into the rooms. Actually, no, we can just unlock the doors, I suppose. I was thinking for when people dodge, when people dodge through the door and end up stuck. Although, you know what? Let's think about this now, right? We've only got 1 military unit. So why prep all 6 danger rooms right away? There's no need for all 6 danger rooms right off the bat. There's need for potentially 1. I don't know why. So we'll get 1 up and running, and then it will only take a few minutes, and we can have our miners help out to cover that up again. That's good thinking there, buddy. Good work. I'm proud of you. So the miner's going to do that. Everyone else is doing their thing. Now with a danger room up and running, I do not want you centered on that anymore, because I have nothing over there. You are... I have slated this to be removed, right? I have. Good. So let's go ahead then, and where's our... Is that the center? No, that's the center. There we go. So I want this actually Shift H, right, for hotkeys? Maybe? Possibly? I don't even see... Yeah, Shift H for hotkeys. Oof. Gate zoom right here. Bang! Outstanding. That's what I like to see. Center on the middle of our fort. This sounds like another Simon Swearer tune based on the guitar sounds. Right, so we do need a tree cutter, but I'm not worried about that quite yet, because we do have a lot of wood. We've got that set up, we've got that set up. This is going to do this. I think we'll just unpause it and we'll see what happens. I did want to check on the status of all this stuff, though. Right, you have wheelbarrows to make, you're making crafts. You don't make anything else, eh? No. Nothing of any use, at least. Don't tell me this duck is stuck up a tree. Oh no, he's right here. Was he stuck up a tree at the time? He's disappeared. Have you climbed a tree? Yes, he has now climbed the tree. I hate you, duck. I hate you so much. Whatever. I don't care. Let him stay up a tree. It's probably a good place to be safe. Oh, he has dug out this already. I suppose I shouldn't have thought it would take long. I mean, it is dirt after all that he's digging. Okay, who are our idlers? Hauler, armor, hauler, and hauler, if I'm not mistaken, right? The broker is just hauling. The broker is not even hauling. Why not? Because I want him to do his architecture on something. That's the only thing I can assume. And his oh, right, we needed him to start building mechanisms. Oh, that was what we were trying to find a decent effing stone to build mechanisms out of. Has he built mechanisms? He has not built any mechanisms. Well, that's not ideal. Oh, I think because I was worried about this. And that's when I decided that we would build the mechanisms that we need. Now we don't have... Okay, let's just... 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 mechanisms. I've turned this off on accepting that stone too, didn't I? It now accepts nothing. Oh no, it's still accepting. It now accepts nothing, yeah. Because I hadn't found a decent stone. Well, it will take limestone for now. Just because I need something to make some mechanisms out of. Where are you, limestone? Oh, you're not under other stone. But how did limestone get put in here when I only had other stone turned on? Now I'm quite confused. There's limestone under economic, as it should be. That's interesting. Well, let's see if they stick any stones in this stone stockpile. Somebody is hauling to it. What are you hauling? Oh, right, they're hauling the blue stuff, and I didn't want the blue stuff. That's the hiccup here. Well, you know what? Really? Are you making this mech out of limestone? You are. Okay, here's the solution to this problem. We will make 3 of them out of limestone. And then the rest, this is a garbage dump here, right? If I'm not mistaken. Yeah. And then the rest we'll make out of the microcline or whatever it is, the blue stuff is. Because my problem is blue levers. are hard to understand. So if we have at least some limestone that we can use as levers, then we're fine. So our miner should be idle, and who else is idle? A hauler. It doesn't make sense that a hauler is idle, does it? Doused. Oh, I unpaused there. Oops. Yeah, doused for cause to tease, or whatever, however you want to pronounce that. He is idle. Oh, I wonder if it's because he wants to cut down wood, but has no access to an axe. Let us visit our good friend over here. Let's add a not a training sword, what am I doing? Training axe. Make that the most important thing he could do. Let me guess, our carpenter's on a break or something. Actually, he's a crafter, isn't he? The carpenter is called Crafter? Yes. And he is spinning thread and other things. Well, okay, fine. Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do, I suppose. But this is a big priority for me as well, because I don't want anybody getting in through that hole, so let's, as quickly as possible, we'll just queue it up, and it'll be haulers with nothing to do that will come deal with it. Does my Dow still have no job? No, he doesn't. Excellent. So then let's come down here. Oh, the mechanisms, of course, are getting hauled out. Oh, and this is full, that's what I like to see. Now there is some dumping to be done as well. Miners and brokers have no job. The broker should have a job, shouldn't he? Did I only queue up 3 of these to get done? Yeah. That's why he has no job. Let's put him on repeat. Let's get the miners on hauling. Just because I want the miners to build this floor for us real quick, although this floor is going to take no time at all to be done. There we go, and we are back to 1 point of entry to our fort. Outstanding. Alright, so now our miners are idle again. So let's get them mining things. Oh, that I was going to do something between episodes. I was going to design the warehouse level. Well, we'll have to get to that later. I would like to get the storage out of the hallway. And I'm going to use as generic storage for now this area back here. So let's just go ahead and extend this down to here. Oop, there we go. So that they mine that out. And actually, that reminds me, let's turn the miners off of hauling. Okay. Fantastic. Because we're going to need, what was it, 18, 19, we're going to need 19 mechanisms, right? So we got 4, potentially 5 or 6 out there. So we need to make a few more. You done saving? You are. Good. So now we get to hear some of Simon Sfairs' autumn music. I'm looking forward to it. I actually went over to his YouTube channel. For those who haven't read the comments, I should mention, I had said last episode that he was Spanish, and I believe he's based in Spain, if I'm not mistaken. His SoundCloud page or one of those mentioned that he was Spanish. But he is actually Afrikaans, so South African, or I suppose not necessarily South African, but somewhere in Africa. Seems to be where I would assume he was born or grew up, or something of that nature. Nonetheless, he identifies himself as Afrikaans. And then someone had made a comment, I thought I had made a comment actually when I posted the video, to say, oops, sorry guys, he's not Spanish at all, he's South African and he's speaking the Dwarf Fortress language that were invented by the Adams brothers. But apparently that comment wasn't there, so I guess I didn't make it, but someone else had. I forget who you are. Everyone give him a round of applause for going and looking it up and correcting me on my error that I forgot to correct myself on. I appreciate the assistance. But I've listened to a bunch of Simon Sverre stuff. He does have a YouTube channel where he posts a lot of it as well. And his music is fantastic. I really enjoy it. Even like the Dwarven language stuff can get a little overwhelming at times, but it's very good. If you're ever looking for music to listen to, I highly recommend a lot of his stuff. And actually it was weird because I watched some of his stuff and that got me into... I ended up watching a whole bunch of music stuff by a whole bunch of different people. I watched some Peter Hollins. If you don't watch Peter Hollins and you're into music, Peter Hollins is really good. He does a cappella stuff, but he does it by himself, so he'll record like 90-some tracks and then record himself and then overlay the tracks to make one song, which is a ton of work, but he's obviously a very talented singer, a very talented musician as well. And a bunch of other people too, who unfortunately I can't remember their names. But yeah, it led me to a bunch of other interesting musicians. So yeah, if you like music, I recommend you check out Simon Sverre. I mean, it may depend on what type of music you're into. I'm lucky in that I pretty much like everything. There's very little music that I do not enjoy. Okay, this is all done now. All the stones, all the limestone that was in our stockpile that I wanted cleared out have now been cleared out. So we can reclaim those and then hide those and then remove the dump. Did I not hide them? I think I unhid them actually. Silly me. Okay, but here we are. How's this coming along now? Are you back to working on this stuff? You are not. You are still spinning thread? No. So what are you doing, crafter? You are constructing mechanisms. Okay, I have located a flaw. I should have turned this off a long time ago. Because I do not want... He's going to have skill in mechanisms now, and I did not want that. Crap. Shoot! I bet you guys caught that I was doing that, and were probably yelling at the screen. Dang it! Dang it all to dang it. Hurry up and finish whatever mechanism you're working on so you can come out here and do your thing. Could use these wheelbarrows as well. Should I move them up in the priority list? I feel like I should. They should go to right after the training axe. There we go. Yeah, that'll work out. That'll work out just fine. Alright, miners, hurry it up. I think once they're done that, it'll be time to do the other sleeping areas. How has no one installed these beds? Oh, because they're not made yet, because the carpenter has been making mechanisms. I probably have enough mechanisms now, though, don't I? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Close. In fact, if we were to just tell him, turn that off, repeat, and just make a whole line of them, then I'm going to go ahead and forbid, so no one should haul any more stone here. What we have is what we're going to have, plus potentially the 1 or 2 guys that are already hauling. I see one hauling there. The outpost liaison from Mangled, I missed where he was from. Oh no, his name is Logan Mangled. I don't know where I read from Mangled. From Bacoral has arrived. Okay. I was gonna get our broker just brokering, but I guess we've got time, right? We've got to move everything into our trade depot first. Move goods. And I'm looking for crafts. Many, many pages of crafts. Oh, I guess that's all we had? Yeesh, that's not ideal. Huh. But we should have food. prepared food. Oh, we don't have a lot of them though. Well, we're going to be hanging on to the prepared food, so there you go. But there is still a lot of hauling to do. Items to be brought to the depot. So keep an eye here. You know what? Actually, I was going to say once the miners are done, we'll have them haul. But because I don't want to miss trading opportunities, and because we're going to need to get some pickaxes to help these guys out, so we definitely need to hit the trade deadline. Let's just turn them off their mining. You didn't lose your pick, you're carrying it. I see you carrying it. I am liaison from the mountain homes. Let's discuss. Yes, Les. Became the mayor of the Bell of Eviscerating. A group from the Tempted Silver left to find a new settlement in the slow jungle of Couples. Ooh, that sounds like a fun place. Months ago, a group from the Tempted Silver left to found a new settlement in the Brilliant Forest. That also sounds nice. Well, isn't that nice? Wow. Alright, what do we want? I want all of the leather. Well, I want some of all of the leather. I want iron, steel, pig iron. Probably okay for now. I want all of the seeds except for rock nuts and dimple cups. Give me some steel anvils for sure, although I'll probably buy one here, so that will take care of that. I don't want any training. Sure, bring me training. No, because I need them to be crappy training spears, right? So we'll have our own guy do it. Which reminds me, we don't have a crappy guy making them. Shoot. Well, that's bad. Digging, yes, bring me all the picks. I want all of the clothing. I just want shields, no bucklers. Pets, yes, bring me all of the pets. Bring me the chinks, bring me the cheeses. Bring me some flour, some sugar, some plaster, so I guess everything but dye would have been easier to do that. All the meat, all the fish. I don't really care about plump helmets. Can't do anything with any of those. Care about stone, don't care about cages. Lye sounds good, as does coke and charcoal. Don't need bucket splints, crutches. I don't need eggs or sure, let's say eggs actually, because we can cook with eggs. That's it. That's what I want. Go over the documents. Yes, those are all the things. Now, what do you want from me? You would like crowns, toys. Well, let me tell you, sir, it is your lucky day. We have all... Are you carrying a stone? What are you, not T, V? V. Inventor. What are you carrying here, sir? Saltpeter. Why are you hauling saltpeter? Because this says to accept saltpeter, I bet, is the answer to that question. Dang it. Where? Blocks of saltpeter, potentially? Saltpeter. Blocks. And I assume that's what this is classified as, is a block of saltpeter? I don't know though for sure. We will see if someone else also starts hauling them. Why is this guy sitting... Oh, it's within the dimensions of the meeting area, potentially? It is not. Why are you... Who are you and what are you doing just standing there? Farmer Dukamath. Hey there, farmer. You are on a break. Just hanging out outside your door. Okay. You know, to each their own. I was curious if something else had been placed here, and something had indeed. Now there should be lots of hauling happening. That should be the primary thing that's going on. And it appears to be. Anyone idle? Crafter, the armor, and the axe dwarf. Crafter has work to do. The armorer should not, and he is a hauler, and an axe dwarf. They should both be hauling as well. So we should be okay. Those guys that are on break, it should just be because the game hadn't hit that tick yet to go tell them to do something. Keep hauling. Oh, wrong button. How much? We have 2 pages of hauling to do. It's a substantial amount of hauling, if I do say so myself. Still 2 pages? Less than 2 pages now. We're working our way through it. We're gonna be in trouble when the elves get here. The only thing we have to trade is wood. Wooden things, and we have cut down a lot of wood. That is borderline all of the wood. So... sorry, elves, I guess? They're probably not going to bring much that I want anyways, so it'll be fine. That's right, it occurred to me. I don't want this guy making the training spears. Because I want them to be crappy, and he's actually pretty good at his job. That is the problem. I feel like carpentering might be one of those things that I do. I give to all generic haulers once I have a manager in place. 1 page. Alright, now, just because they do silly things, such as... I'll leave the architecture on. They do silly things, such as decide to take their breaks and whatnot. I am just going to get our trader headed here right away. And did we even make him the trader? We did not. There we go. And the broker is coming. There we go. The broker is there, ready to trade. I don't want things to get all goofy, so let's trade what we have right now. Yep, there we go. And that's $3,000 worth of things. So let's start off with the important things. Which is going to be these 2 copper picks. You know what, this one's not bad either, it's a little bit pricey, but that's fine. Clear the search. Okay, so we have our picks, which means that now we can kind of work on things we would like. I'm going to start off, and you want a couple of ropes. There's a $30 rope, there's a $30 rope. 3 ropes, that's good. Don't flash some water skins, I'm not overly worried about. Although for 40 bucks it's pretty cheap. Let's grab 2 of those. I don't care about any of that stuff. I am interested in large animals. Like a horse, or a mule, or a yak cow. I'm interested in booze. So wine, ale, beer, milk. I'm not interested in weapons quite yet, I don't think. I would be interested in the clothing. We will revisit that. I do need some shields. I don't have a lot of wiggle room here, though. I think I will just move on for now. Okay, more clothing bags, alright. Care about dye, cave wheat seeds, sweet pod seeds, dwarven sugar, gypsum plaster, take some sand. How are we looking? Oof. This is probably the best we're gonna do. Let me grab a bin of leather, because they're usually pretty cheap. Yeah, it's 90 bucks. And let's try that and see if he'll take it. Shoot. He will not. That is not a surprise. Okay, I'm going to undo some of the seeds, because they're things we already have seeds for. Well, they aren't really worth all that much, are they? How about that? There you go. Very good. So now once the rest of the stuff is delivered, we'll try and grab a few more things. What exactly is suspended? The beds, yeah. Unknown material door, yeah, okay. And the okay. I know what all that stuff is, that's fine. I need to end this episode, so we need to hurry up and finish this. Oh, that's it. All the trade goods are here. So we have $480 more. I feel like the leather bin was a good choice. Let's grab the leather. And that's okay. There's some bolts. We're not going to be able to afford an anvil. Could grab some more food stuff. But I'm not sure how useful that will be. Some thread wouldn't be a bad idea. Just because we have none. And it goes to supply our hospital. So let's grab some thread. And some yarn, the cheap stuff. We have a little bit more. Let's try that. We probably could have gotten more, but that's fine with me. Trader is no longer requested. And speaking of which, broker... Oh, let me reload here. There we go. Now you're showing in your true colors. And he is off and about. Outstanding. Okay. So we have a bunch of storage jobs to do, which is fine. Our miners can resume their labors as well. Our crafter said he has no job, but unless I've removed carpenter from his duties, which I had. Well, that could explain why he never did any carpentering. Also, the miner's ready to start mining again. There is a fair bit of hauling to do, but that's okay. We're going to stop it there. I'm going to be doing the next video right away, so that should be okay. But yeah, things are moving along nicely, I think. I'm looking forward. We have some mechanisms. We can probably actually... I think my next big priority, in fact, is going to be to get a manager, which I'll probably use my doctor for, because I don't really care if he's any good, so that we can start making some really, really terrible training spears, and then use those to outfit our danger room, because that's going to be a big priority here, is getting our danger room up and running. Ideally, what I'm probably going to do is start with just one spear in each place. So just 9 quick little spears, and that's just going to be a temporary thing. Then we'll go ahead, we'll get a second danger room up and running, and in that one we will fill it completely. That way we can at least have some dwarves training in this one while we're working on this one. Is kind of my plan, at least. But that'll be for the next episode. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like. It really does help me out. And don't forget to subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. For now, though, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.